to the wind of my soul. I'll end up where I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never wanted water once, but never. Well, how did they pluck us over Silver Fingers again with a nice little ditty for you from Cat Stevens from way back when. A song called The Wind. Okay, very short and sweet. What you heard there was half the song basically. It just repeats the whole thing again with different words. Okay, so it's quite a short song. It's less than 2 minutes long. Okay, so but it is a nice little ditty. So standard tuning, doing it in the key of D, which is the same key as the original version. Okay, so it starts off with this little iconic little piece, and obviously I'm using a pick. Okay, this is a pick version, my take on a pick version. I think he tends to use his fingers, but I'm using a pick. Okay, so that's the sort of main riff all the way through the song, really. Okay, so starts off with a D strum, and then you come back up and hit the top 2 strings or so. Okay, then add your pinky to the 3rd fret top E string. Okay, so make it a D sus4. And then take the pinky off, so that's a downstroke. And take the pinky off and come up to a normal D. Okay, so it's okay. Then take your 2nd finger and play the top E string open, then the 3rd string, sorry, the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Okay, so a top E string open, 3rd fret, the 2nd string. Oh, just the individual strings. Okay, so got that. So strum, up, then down again with a suspended 4. Take this pinky off and come back up again. Then pick the top E string open and the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. So, okay. Then what I do is I change, keeping that finger where it is on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string, make a G shape with the other 2 fingers. And strum down from 6 down to 2. Don't bother with the top E string. Okay, got that? So now we've got this. Then hit that 2nd string on the 3rd fret on its own, and then the top E string open on its own. Okay, so now you've got this. Okay, then what we do, again keeping that 3rd finger on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string there, make a lazy A, bar the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings on the 2nd fret with the 1st finger, and strum from 5 down to 2. Right, so and then you got that, so then take off the 3rd finger and play the 2nd string on the 2nd fret. So initially you play the suspended A chord with that 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, the 2nd string, 5 down to 2, then take off the 3rd finger and play the 2nd string on its own, and then hammer into the 3rd fret again with the 3rd finger. So, that's right. Or you can play that note if you want, but hammering's better, I think. Okay, and then you start all over again. Okay, so slowly. probably maybe play it with a pick, maybe it's rather than hammer it. Depends how good your hammer is, how positive. If it's loud enough. If it's not loud enough, play it with the pick. Okay, so get it? So once again, D strum down, back up again, just the top couple of strings. Pinky on 3rd fret, second top E string, make a suspended 4th, down, pinky off, up. So it's, take that second finger off, play the top E string open, and then the second string on the 3rd fret. Then the G chord, from keeping that 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, make a G shape. 6 down to 2, then play the 2nd string on the 3rd fret on its own, then the top E string on its own, so and then that lazy A chord, keeping that 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, strum from 5 down to 2, take the 3rd finger off, play the 2nd string on the 2nd fret, and then back. Put the your 3rd finger back to the 3rd fret. Right, so that's now you've got. Take, or you could hammer it, whichever feels better for you. Okay, so once again, very slowly. So you do that as many times as you want, 2 times or 4 times for the intro, and then the verse comes in and you just keep playing that, okay? So I'll just do it once and then I'll start singing, okay? Singing, loosely singing, okay? Here we go. I listen to the wind, to my wind of my soul. Instrumental bit. Next bit of verse. Where in the world I think only God really knows. Instrumental. Right, then we go to a G chord, A chord. I sat upon the G, A, D. Setting sun. Okay, so it's G, A. I sat upon the setting sun. You can play a G, straightforward G or a 4-fingered G, it's up to you, doubling up on that 3rd fret, 2nd string and the top E string, or just a simple G is fine, whichever. Okay. But no, sorry. I've sat upon the setting sun, E minor, but never, never. So this bit's quite tricky. It's like never, never. Right, so it's E minor, and then just as you go into the G you start never, never, so it's but never, never, and then back to the E minor, so it's but never, never, never. It's a bit tricky this, okay, so E minor, but never, never, right, so it's but never, never, sorry, but never, 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 okay, so it's never, 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 so it's E minor to G, never, never, back to E minor, never, back to G, quick G, and then that A suspended, never, and then with the words never, never, and to a lazy A suspended to A, or you can do it like that if you want, whichever you want, okay, so it's never, 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 slowly, never, never, never. Then you go back into that previous line again, G to A. Never wanted better once. So that's G. Never wanted G there once. So that's never wanted water once. And the final line again is quite tricky. E minor to G to E minor. Never, never, never. So E minor. Hit E minor before we start singing. Never, never. G back to E minor, then an A chord. So it's never, never. Never, never, never. Then G to D. Never at the end. Never, never, never. Slowly. Never, never, never. Never, never, never. Then you go into the riff again. Okay, same as usual. Okay. Occasionally, if you want, on that where it goes. You can do that if you want. Do that hammer a couple of times. That's another thing he does occasionally. Okay, and then basically the whole thing just repeats again with slightly different words. Okay, and just 2 lots, and that's the end of the song. So let's just go through that whole thing again quite slowly. Okay, so from the beginning, 2 lots of intro, and then the song. Okay. To the wind of my soul. I'll end up where I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun. Never, 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 never wanted better. That's the best I can do on that for you. It's a kiss of feely thing. Those middle bits with the never never, it's a case of listening to the song and playing along with it, I think. Okay, it's a bit tricky, that bit, but well, I found it so anyway. Maybe it's just me. That's it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.